Tudor's launched two new Pelagoses. Two Pelagos. Tudor's launched a new Pelagos. There's two of them. Welcome back to the channel, I am Adrian, and this is simply where I document things about the watch world that I like. So we've got two new Tudor Pelagos FXDs. That's exactly how you do the plural. We've got a time only and we have a chronograph, and this is in collaboration with Alinghi RedBull Racing America's Cup 75. Typically, watch brands, when they do collaborations, they tend to play a bit, and I think that's what Tudor is doing here. I only have the time-only version with me because the chronograph version just isn't ready yet, but I do have the original FXD to compare this watch against. All the dimensions of this new FXD versus the original FXD, all the dimensions are exactly the same. However, the 42mm wide case is now a black matte carbon composite, which makes this watch epically light, and considering that the original is made of titanium, it's already a relatively light watch. The bidirectional bezel is still in titanium, but we now have a black ceramic insert that is fully loomed. The whole watch is full of lume. The case back is in stainless steel and it has a RedBull Racing engraving. The dial, although it's blue, is slightly different from the normal FXD blue. This matches the hull of the boat. I'd describe this new blue dial as more of a royal blue, but it's just a very deep, dark blue. The Pelagos writing is in red, and we have, this is my favorite part, we have a red seconds hand. I'm a sucker for little touches of color, which is why I love, don't know where it's gone, it's right there. Why I love my Explorer 2, because it just has a little pop of color on it. The final thing to point out, and you've probably seen it already, is the Alinghi RedBull Racing text on the Rehort, on the inner bezel. And on a chronograph version, it's just ever so slightly bigger. The case is 43mm wide, and we have titanium pushers. Both watches have fixed strap bars, which means the case is significantly stronger than watches that have spring bars in, because spring bars are relatively small, weak pieces of metal. And if those break, typically the watch will just fall from your wrist. There is a downside to having fixed spring bars, and that's the fact that you're kind of limited to which straps you have. This comes on a Velcro nylon strap, which is quite nice. If you wanted something different, and the straps I sell over at barkandjack.com have been specifically designed for watches like this. It basically means when a spring bar fails or a case cracks, that the watch just doesn't simply fall from your wrist, it's just suspended by the other spring bar. You can get these straps and many more over at barkandjack.com. Between the time only watch and the chronograph, the time only is my favorite. I'm a sucker for time only watches. I just love the fact that they have one single purpose, and that is just to tell you the time. However, the more exciting thing is what these watches represent. As I mentioned at the start, brands use collaborations to play around, either to try something new or test production on a new idea, like a new material or a new process. It's far safer to do that on something that is going to be not as popular perhaps, or in limited production, versus going into full production on a watch. We haven't had a new normal Pelagos for a very long time, and it's been 11 years since the original Pelagos was launched. My hunch is that it's time for a new normal Pelagos to be launched. Is this Tudor playing around? Could the next Pelagos have red touches on it? Could the next Pelagos be in a ceramic case? I think the idea of a chronograph is pretty much a given. I've actually been holding out. I want to get a Pelagos, but I want to see what comes next. Is this Tudor teasing what they could be doing next? I'd actually quite like to see a merge between these two watches. Put this dial and these hands in the titanium case. That'd be cool. What do you guys think of these two new watches, and what would you like to see Tudor do if they were to bring out a new Pelagos 2.0? What materials do you want to see? What dial colors? What changes would you make? Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you like Star's video, then hit the subscribe button down there and that little bell icon to get notifications when I drop a new video. If you want to check out the watch straps and watch accessories, jump over to barkandjack.com. And if you're on Instagram, give me a follow at barkandjack and over at Adrian Barker. See you guys next time. Take care. It's the first time I've had a drink. It's actually quite nice.